This nut driver was part of my recent Facebook Marketplace haul. This thing was disgusting. There's no way I was letting it anywhere near my nuts. I used the steel wool and drill bit trick to clean up the hex drive. I picked this trick up watching Musty One. I filled the cavity up with WD-40 and let it soak overnight. The cotton swab didn't pick up any more rust, so I was satisfied that I got it clean. At first, I thought the metal shaft was corroded, but I found that whatever was on it was not through the plating. I was able to scrape most of it off with a razor blade. I used my Dremel and a Scotch-Brite disc to knock the rest of the brown stuff off. The Scotch-Brite discs did a decent job cleaning up the metal without cutting into the plating. I started wet sanding the handle with 400 grit. The 400 grit got most of the discoloration off. At this point, I had a feeling I could get this handle looking really nice. This is what the handle looked like after sanding with 400, 800, 1200, and finally 3000 grit. The handle was already translucent enough to see some of the writing on the insert. Then I used a plastic polishing compound and a soft wheel in my Dremel. It is important to have a light touch and not to linger in one spot too long while polishing. These plastic handles are very sensitive to heat and will quickly start to melt. Ask me how I know. Look how sweet that handle came out. I could actually read the patent numbers on the insert. Both patents were awarded to Rudolf Vellepek, a signer to Upton Brothers Incorporated. The 1956 patent appears to show the type of handle inserts used in my nut driver. The two red-colored wedges grip the hex shaft and are pressed into the handle bore. Looks like Upson called this setup the lock block. Alloy Artifacts did not have any information on Upson, but I found a blog called Progress is Fine, but it's gone on for too long. It seems like Upson Brothers' flagship product was a screwdriver with a screw-holding mechanism. The same R.J. Vellepek was awarded a 1927 patent for the screw-holding device. The Hold-E-Zee trademark came much later in 1950. The lock block handle design was trademarked in 1955. Since the handle turned out so nice, I felt compelled to give the metal a once-over with my flits. And then finally I gave the whole thing a coat of paste wax. Now that she's all cleaned up, let's see her in action. The hex tip is designed to allow the tool to reach the nut even if a good bit of the bolt protrudes. Check out these before and after shots. I was pleasantly surprised this thing cleaned up so well. I'll have to keep an eye out for an Upson Brothers automatic grip screwdriver. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I wanted to share my wife's latest project. She took shopping bags like this that you get from just about every store. She cut them into strips like these. Then she took the strips and looped them together to make a continuous strand. And she treated this strand like yarn. And she crocheted this. This took 72 plastic bags to crochet this one giant reusable shopping bag. See all the different colors from all the different bags she had? It's got sturdy handles on it. Pretty good size. I think that's way cool.